Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natty. Today I'm doing something different. This is grocery haul number 31. It's now August. And I decided to try something a little bit healthier. So a lot of my followers, and including me, are diabetics. So this week I'm going to spend $60 on a better, healthier grocery haul. So this is going to be aiming more towards diabetics. So let me show you what I picked up today. I went to 3 different places and I still have another place to go tomorrow. So this will not be my whole grocery haul in this part here, but I'll show you what I picked up so far. I'm aiming at proteins, lower carbs. So my carbs will be limited this week. I'm going to make better choices, and I'm going to try to stabilize my sugar a lot better by eating food that are actually good for a diabetic. All right, guys, so this is my grocery haul. Now, I'm putting some rules on this week. So this is to feed me and Jay. Jay's not a diabetic, but he enjoys eating healthy when I take care of it. You know, when I set the rules and I do the cooking. He's all good. So everything you see here will be what I'm going to be eating this week, including what I'm picking up tomorrow. I won't be going to get things in my pantry, my freezer, or anything like that. I'm just going to be using the stuff I pick up because I want to show you that you could actually eat healthy on a budget. Now, this budget is $60 this week. It's for me and Jay, so 2 adults. And we're going to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, and have snacks. But it's going to be healthier choices. So I'm going to have videos every day showing you what I'll be eating. You know, showing you the recipes I'll be making with what I have. But I want to show you that you could stretch your budget and eat healthy. So here we go, guys. Let me show you what I picked up today. All right, so first off, I went into No Frills because last time I went to No Frills, they had a whole bunch of reduced items, right? So let's start with what they had today. They didn't have much meat, but they had some great items. So first off, let's start with the spinach. I got a bag of spinach. I was going to get frozen spinach. Frozen spinach is $2.99. I thought, hey, I'm going to get this. It's not frozen. It's fresh. Half of it I'm going to freeze because I'm going to use it throughout the week. I don't want it to go bad. And half of it I'm going to use right away, right? So I could use that in some of my recipes. I could use that in my eggs in the morning. I'm going to be using it. So $3.99 regular price. $2.99 regular price. All right, guys. So next up, I have some omega-3 eggs. Like, I've never tried these ones. I've never tried them. They're from the Foodland, Ontario. So the Canadian grade A eggs. They're still best before August 3rd, so I'll have them eaten within that time, no problem. They're still good. They were regular price, guys. $6.56 for a dozen eggs. Can you imagine what the heck? But they took off $3.47 because they were reduced. So I picked up 3 of them. So I have many eggs for this week. So I can make a whole bunch of different things with this great breakfast. We won't be deprived. That is a good source of protein. It's got omega-3. So you know what? $3.47. No, sorry. It didn't cost me $3.47. So each pack of eggs only cost me $3.09. Cha-ching! Haven't had that in a long time, guys. Eggs at that price. Okay, guys, so I was looking at fruits and vegetables, and they're quite expensive. So I went into the frozen aisle, and I seen this bag for $3 regular price. Special blend of vegetables, diced carrots, celery, and onions. Perfect for my egg omelets, for a soup, for a casserole. We're going to be using this up this week for part of our vegetables. $3. Regular price. Can't go wrong. Now, one thing I've noticed is a yogurt has gone up, guys. Yogurt has gone up so high. But I wanted yogurt as an alternative to sour cream, as an alternative to mayonnaise, you know, something healthier to use. And I could use a little bit for breakfast because I do have something that I'm intending to make. So 100% natural yogurt, dairy free. It's dahi with active bacterial culture, gelatin free. It's 3.2%. So that's a good thing to use with some of the other things I'm going to be getting. And carbs 6 grams, fiber 0, sugars 6 grams. So in half a cup, that's how much sugars and grams you get, right? So this will be good to make my little sauces. If I need a sauce of some sort, I could use that, like, you know, like a dressing or, you know, we're going to use it, guys. We're going to use it. So $2.29 for yogurt. Great thing to have, especially with the bacteria cultures. Great thing for a diabetic. This is the plain flavor. So I'm going to sweeten it. Not really sweeten it, but I'm going to add some cinnamon if I use it for what I'm going to use it for. But you'll see how I'm going to use this. And last but not least, from the No Frills, we got this. This is the No Name Naturally Imperfect zucchinis. These are nice sized zucchinis. Usually in stores, they're not this big. I needed zucchinis because I got a couple recipes I want to do this week. So 3 of them for $4. $4. That's perfect. That is perfect. That's going to be a stretcher. One or two I'm definitely going to be freezing. You'll see what I'll do with that because I don't want it to go bad. Because these go bad pretty fast when they're in the fridge or on the counter, right? So I'm going to freeze it, have it ready for my dishes this week. That's a great thing to have, guys. And here's the thing about zucchini. It's a good filler. Alternative to pasta, it's a good filler. You could use that as a pasta noodle if you do it right. And I'll show you how I will do that this week. And that's it for this little part of the grocery haul. This is No Frills, and the total came up to $22.96. $22.96. Next up, I stopped at Dollarama. Because Dollarama is the cheapest place to get some tuna. But I seen a couple other things I need to get as well. I thought, well, that would be perfect. So let's start with what I went in there for, my tuna. So it's $1 a can, flaked light tuna. We're going to be using this for snacks or a dish. I haven't decided. I have two things in mind. So $1. Next, I got this huge can of sardines in tomato sauce. Now, I'm going to try something with this as well. It could be a snack. It could be a meal. We're going to try it. $2 a can. $2 a can. We got some tasteful pieces of stems and mushroom. Or stems and mushroom. We got tasteful pieces and stems, mushrooms. So 1 can of mushrooms, $1. $1. And here is a good, fat, good snack. Stuffed green olives. This is the cheapest place to get it. Product of Peru. $2. $2. So the grand total for Dollarama came up to $6. $6. And here is what we're doing this week with this part on my order. So I went to Giant Tiger and I was looking for the meats. The meats are pricey there. They're not the greatest price, but I seen this and I thought, well, you know what? I could stretch this. Proteins are essential when you're trying to eat properly because you need something that's going to sustain you. Something that's going to be a good fat, you know, that's going to help you feel satiated. When you're not eating enough protein, you tend to get hungry because I'm going on a low carb, very low carb week, right? So I'm going to need some protein here. So I picked up this pack at Giant Tiger today. It's the cheapest I found for this amount of ground beef that's not in a tube. Even the tubes are getting expensive, guys. So this was $10.88, okay? And you get 900 grams of ground beef. So it's lean ground beef, but that's fine. It's grass-fed, no additives, and it's halal. We're going to try it. I've never tried it. We're going to try it, and I've never tried it. So I could stretch this throughout the week. I have a couple meals that I could stretch this with. So ground beef is something essential, guys. This is something essential that me and Jay really want in this week's menu. So I'm glad I found it at that price. For $10.88, it's not a bad price. And you get two 450 gram packs, which is perfect. But I'm going to cut them in half because I got a couple meals, like I said. And one's just going to be for like a little bit for this, a little bit for that kind of thing. You know, I have some great menu items that I'm going to be making this week with that. Cheese is also something essential because we're going to use that in a couple recipes. I'm going to cut it in half. So a couple recipes, and then the other half is going to be slices that I'm going to keep for snacks. That is something that we really enjoy. We will not go without this time. I've done challenges before where I did buy cheese and I regretted it because I missed my cheese so much. So the Giant Value Old Cheddar Cheese was on special this week. This was the cheapest I could find this week. $4.87. $4.87. I don't think I tried Giant Value. I don't remember trying it. If I did, I don't remember it. So we'll try it. We'll try it. And last but not least, I thought this was a phenomenal price. It was on special today. The salami was $2.70. Now you get 250 grams. 250 grams of salami. Okay. Now this here, if you look here, look how many slices are there. So this is going to be part of our snacks because I'm going to cut some of these, right? And then you could wrap it in the salami and it'll be a great snack with a couple olives on the side, like some olives on the side. And, you know, I think it would be perfect. That would be a great snack idea. So $2.70, another protein we could add to our diet this week. So the total price for Giant Tiger this week came up to $18.45. $18.45. Okay, so that's my grocery haul so far. I still have to go to Food Basics in Metro tomorrow. The new sale starts. So I want to pick up some chicken. I want to pick up some pork loin or something like that, to add more protein to this. And I also have to add a couple other things. Hopefully it's there. It's on sale. I haven't checked yet, but there's a couple other little things I want to get that are on sale. So hopefully I have enough. I have $60 to spread. And so far I've spent. All right. So I have $12.49 left. I have to go to the Metro. I have to go to the Food Basics. And I got to go to No Frills. So No Frills has a special on chicken. That's $1.99 a pound tomorrow. So I'm going to go back to No Frills, try to get chicken. And the Food Basics has something I want. And the Metro has something I want. So hopefully I'm able to get that for $12.49, guys. Can I get it? Can I stretch it? Can I really, really get what I need? We'll see. I have $60 this week to eat healthy. So stay tuned. Keep watching because the video's not done yet. All right. So this is the end of my grocery haul. This is what I got for my diabetic grocery haul this week. I went to 3 different places. I went to No Frills, Food Basics, and Metro. Let's start with No Frills. I went there for one thing, and that was chicken. And let me say, this is the cheapest place for the chicken this week. Chicken is expensive everywhere. But I got some chicken leg quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them for $5.43. 4 of them for $5.43. So that was a great sale. $1.99 a pound. That's my chicken for this week. Total price for no frills was $5.43. Next up, I went to the Metro. I picked up two things. They had the chicken wieners on special, the smoked chicken wieners on special this week for $1.99. So if you see here on the carbs, it has 3 carbs per sausage, 0 fiber, 0 sugar. So I'm going to use these up today, this week. So I'm going to use these up this week for snacking and for meals. Next up, we had the English muffins, 6 packs, original for 99 cents. 99 cents! Regular price is $3.49, guys, but it was 99 cents on sale today. So pick that up for breakfasts and for a little bit of a afternoon special that I have in mind. So the total price for Metro is $2.98. $2.98. Now, here we got some great deals for this week, and this is going to be the biggest stretcher we have, okay? So, at the Food Basics this week, they had corn. And it was on special again. You buy 10 corn on the cob. 10 corn on the cob for $1.98.
Wow.
So, I'm going to use that to make some recipes this week. I'm also going to use that just to eat it like that. We're going to have lots of corn to go around. Now, corn is a natural occurring sugar. So, we're not going to eat big amounts at a time. We're going to spread it out throughout the week. I might freeze a couple so it doesn't go bad, and I'll take it out and boil it when I need it. But we're going to use that this week. Now, I seen a great thing today that made me really smile because this is a good thing to have. Bush's Best Chili Beans. We were just talking about that the other day on my live. These are the red kidney beans. Guess how much they were? 99 cents. That's right. I found a reduced rack. 99 cents. So I bought 2 of them. 2 chili beans for this week to make myself some kind of chili dish. I was quite happy about that, guys. I was not expecting that. That was not part of my, grocery haul. I had everything in mind, and then I seen that. I'm like, oh, get it. Next up, I got sweet potatoes. 2 sweet potatoes. $1.34 for 2 sweet potatoes. That's kind of costly, but I need that for a recipe this week. So $1.34. Now, I was looking for tomato paste or pasta sauce, and you know what? Tomato paste is cheap. It's 99 cents a can. And I'm thinking, I gotta stretch it for the week, and I'm like, oh God, how am I gonna do that? So then I was thinking, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. So I bought the tomato paste, but I traded it with something in my pantry. I bought this from last week. I bought this last week. Garden Select Parmesan Romano. They were 99 cents last week. So I had some in my pantry. I switched it up with the tomato paste instead. Now, this will be in a couple meals this week. And it's a jar, so I could open it, put it in the fridge. It's perfect. This is what I need. So 99 cents. 99 cents. And last but not least, this is kind of going to be their dessert this week. And I'm also going to use it in one of my recipes. So these were supposed to be $1.68. But I didn't notice until I got home. They charged me $1.99. So it's still a good special, $1.99. But I wanted $1.68. Had a little bit more change to play with, But that is what it is. So that's it for Food Basics. The total for Food Basics came up to $8.27. $8.27. All right, so this is my fall stash. So I got 4 packs of the English muffins. So these are going in the freezer because Jay works in the fall. Starts back to work in fall. These are easier to just make and grab and go kind of thing. So 99 cents a pack, under $5 for all of them. Nice little stash for my fall stash. Now this is not included in the diabetic haul this week. This is just the side of something I do every week. I get a stash of something for the fall stash, spring stash, whatever it is I'm doing at the time. This month, it's the fall stash. So, in the freezer it goes. Well, this week I've been a little excited. I've been a little nervous because the prices fluctuate, right? And this is what I decided to get this week for this haul, for this diabetic haul. This is what I'm going to be eating all week for me and for Jay. I'm going to be making 3 meals a day with snacks. So this has to stretch for the week. Now, I'm going to give myself a couple rules. I'm going to use spices and herbs and oils and butter that I have already here. That's not included in this haul, okay? Because everybody has that. I also will be using my milk because I have some milk I have to use up. It can't go aside for a week. It's already open. So that's going to be used up pretty much for coffee. Now this week I'm going to be drinking coffee. I'm going to be drinking tea and water. So yeah, we're going to do this, guys. We're going to spread this amount of food and make beautiful dishes, easy dishes, affordable dishes. And I said I had a $60 budget, right? Let me tell you how much it cost me today. The total for everything that I got today, everything that I got throughout the week on this grocery haul 31, came up to $60.08. $60.08. So it was 8 cents over. It's not going to kill me. So it's affordable, guys. You can do it. You can actually get stuff on a budget, especially if you're diabetic. You know, you just got to look around, look at the sales, go into the stores, look for reduce. I know some places have pricier stores. So what I would recommend to use, check the sales. Ask the managers when they reduce their products. Okay. Ask the managers, is there any reduced shelving around here? Like, you know, and try to get things that are better for you. You know, a lot of the processed food is pricier. Okay. And I know that the meats are pricey, let me tell you, because I had a hard time looking for meat. I had to look all over for sales and everything, right? I'm glad I had the chicken because packs of chickens are quite expensive, $10, $15. You know, I almost bought a pack of drumsticks, and they were $6. Reduced. So $5.43 a 4-pack. We're gonna spread it. We're gonna make meals with that. I do have the ground beef as well, so we're gonna spread that. We do have the tuna. We do have the sardines, and we got all the veg that we need. So that is it for this week. Stay tuned for this week. Every day I'll be making a video of what I'm making that day, what I'm cooking that day, so you can watch me throughout the week and see how well I'm doing. It's not going to be just one big giant video. It's going to be video after video after video until it's done. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll be back with more, and click on that bell so you don't miss any of my videos. See you again soon, guys. Bye for now.